Hey guys, what is up? Welcome to the State of Crypto, your one-stop source for all crypto-related news and technicals. I'm your host Martin, and in this episode, we're going to be talking about Bitcoin still consolidating. Now, if you are catching the stream live, welcome. And if you're catching the replay and have any suggestions for us, please leave us a comment below. I really want to know what you're thinking. Now, if you want to be up to date with the latest crypto-related news and technicals, make sure to subscribe, hit that like button and that bell so you're notified when we go live. If you want to keep on chatting with us when the stream is done, join us on Discord. Links will be going out right now. They want to go out to Twitch, but for some reason YouTube don't want to allow for the links to go out. Weird. There we go. And the message. There we go. Let's see who's in the house, guys. Let's see who's in the house. Jeff Loomis, hi. AB Lopez, how's it going, man? Crypto Dingo, hey. Avram Noya, what's up, dude? You got burned so hard yesterday you weren't displaying your hodl. Ooh, damn. Not good, Avram. Not good. Andrew woke up from nap. Ooh, nice. Steve, how's it going, man? Burn for Wars is Rockets. Yes, Rockets. Market Siphon. Hi, Market Siphon. Thank you for being here. Durant, what's up? And let's keep rolling. Let's go. On that note, guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for being here on this awesome stream. Let's go where the stream. Wow. See, I fixed it before I started, and now it wants to go over here. Weird. Like, I don't get why it does this. It's so insane. There we go. Anyways, let's look at market cap. What is happening with the market cap? Now, we did come down, right? We hit that area of support. We did manage to close above that line. It looks as though we're trying to go back up again, but we are hitting resistance at the 236, right? Dot. Sure, we'll put that on the list. Right on. Let's update that, and hopefully that coin list is updated. not. All right. So anyways, market cap, it is trying to hold, rejecting still at 236, which is an area that we need to get back above. And really, we ultimately want to get above 2 trillion. Now, I'm going to try something different here. I was playing around with the Bitcoin chart, and I noticed that if I anchored the bottom wick here, right, the bottom wick, not the body, and I go to that wick here, this wick is anchoring on Bitcoin. It doesn't anchor here. So here we're going to go with the bodies. It was making sense, and it's making sense that we're holding. We do have that strong bearish divergence, though, putting pressure on the price, right, on market cap. Low to high negative, less negative, low to high still. There's nothing bullish. We are bought at 64.63. There's not a lot happening here on total market cap. Comp, sure. There we go. So let's move on and check out Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin dominance 44.34, gaining a little bit. Let's check it out real quick. It's going down a little bit, 0.89%. The price of Bitcoin 44,835. Oh no, it's dropping. Look at that. Anyways, I know there's a lot of lines in the background, so I'm gonna try to go to this chart real quick where it's a little bit cleaner, right? And this is where we had the winners. Here we go. So the line I was drawing was going like this, right? So if I use this bottom part here, right, at the wick, and use that wick, look at that, beautiful hit the wick on today. Although we lost most of the gains, we're still trying to hold support. Right now we're opening right at that support. So for Bitcoin, what I was proposing initially was that the bodies were the anchoring points because they were making sense, right? At least up to the data that we had, which was here. It was making sense that the bodies were working and were being respected. Now, the thing I'm going to do right now, and I'm like, again, I don't change stuff when I'm not live, particularly not the charts that we look at here, is this. Look at that, right? So if I go touch point there in the wick, look at that touch point there, and look at where we're opening, right? It looks as though we're holding support at that trend line support. Now, I had it with the bodies. I'm correcting it to the wicks. It makes a little bit more sense now that we're still finding support. But breaking that area, man, it's going to put us on a short-term bear trend, right? Man, I see what you did there. I wonder when Luna's going to retrace. Right. So, in the zone, could be looking for a potential bounce. Hopefully that's what we're going to get. We are creating hidden bullish divergence now, right? Look at this, boom. Bam, on the daily. Which is fine. Again, nothing wrong with that. It could give us consolidation, sideways motion. We're still stagnating right now. We're, well, consolidating, not stagnating. Look at that, hidden bullish. We don't have it against the RSI. It's just against the MACD. And with that, I'm looking at the possibility that Bitcoin holds this area and tries to go higher. Today will dictate, though. Breaking this area, man, not good, right? Hugging this line and just creeping alongside it like this is not going to be good. We really want to see a hit and bounce. We need to get above this previous high here, right? This is the price to beat right now. Ambulance. Anyways, this is a price to beat right now, right? This high. That's where we need to get above if we want this hidden bullish divergence to get us to go higher. Now, I would tell you that the 20 moving average is a target, but it's not because we're above that area. So our target right now is getting above $45,467. And then above there, 46,801. Not too bad for Bitcoin. Let's move on to the 4-hour chart. Like I said yesterday, I'm not really worried about it yet. Not really worried about it yet until we break that 42,996, right? Maybe that 43,000. We'll start to get a little bit worried, but breaking 42,996 will definitely start to get me a little bit more worried that we're falling back off to this area here. If we're trying to break it, let's see if we can get away from it. Let's go to that 4-hour chart. 4-hour chart. All right, so we had this hidden bullish, right, yesterday, which we talked about. Potential fraction to the opposite. Look at that, beautiful. Went up, hit that 20 moving average, and what happened after we hit that 20? Rejection, right? Rejection not only of the 20 on that candle, only the 20 moving average, but also 45,467. We have not come back down to any support, right? One area of support could be set to be here, right, where we close this small candle here. But the main area of support could be where we bounced off this candle, right, off this candle closing. Now, the main area is 43,923, which is the one I said on the Discord we might be going to. Would not be weird. This is starting to look like a 3 falling peaks pattern, right? I just said be careful with that. If we are to get that 3 falling peaks, it could start to be a problem, right? because that could indicate that we're looking for action to the downside. And I don't want to see Bitcoin go down. At least not where it's at right now, not with this pattern. So for those of you that don't know what I'm talking about, I have not brought up my book of magnificent reference lately. So let's get out here. Let's get to open here. And right, so let's find 3 falling. That should be enough. 3 falling. All right, there's 40 hits now. It's looking for throwback. What? Oh no, I was looking for throwbacks. Why is it not looking for 3 falling peaks? Right, so I'm gonna look for it real quick here and go for the 3 falling peaks. All right, 648. It's 20 pages more. So, oops. So 7.4 maybe. That's somewhere around there. 3 falling peaks. Here we go. So look at this, right? In a bull market, it has a bigger chance of playing out, 8 out of 21. In a bear market, 6 out of 21, even more chance of playing out. We know we're in a bull market, at least that's what we're thinking right now. So for there, you know, there's a peak. 1, 2, 3. 3 peaks that are falling right into session. So we can see 1, 2, 3. I would count for here and not from here. Why? Because we had a peak that broke down, and then this peak went higher than this previous one. This one doesn't seem to invalidate the pattern. So I'll be looking at this 3 falling peaks, right? So, usually brings a decline of 17%, but we need to drop 12% to confirm it, which is a big drop anyways. So again, you would have 1, 2, 3, your confirmation line, you have your break again. Look at this, right? You have a high, low, it's high, but then you make a higher high than this previous high here. And that is what I'm looking at right now. I'm considering that this from here, from A3, it might be hard to see. From A3 to here is where let's say this is not happening, right? This here is not happening. We just have this high and that low, that high, and then that higher high than the previous high, and then we're going for the 3 falling peaks. And again, that is a pattern that I'm looking at right now that it's a little bit worrying, because we could be looking for some action to the downside here, right? I don't want to see Bitcoin go down. I know. Now, where does this break? Well, we're very close to that break line, man. Right? That break line, I'm just gonna put it here as a horizontal ray. Maybe here. I'm gonna make this, okay. See, it seems to be too compact though, right? The pattern doesn't seem to have a lot of flow. When I'm talking about flow, I just mean a long time from build. It just seems like it's too compact, so it might not play out as strong. It's just something to watch out for, right? If it does come into play, we could be looking around the 12% moving down to confirm, and then a 17% down on a hit. So that could get Bitcoin, like I said, back in this area, right? Look at that, 17, almost 18%, gets it to the 36,000. So again, it gets us back into this rut back here, where it's all this garbage that we're consolidating, which is fine. We're gonna have support there probably. But like I said, I don't want to see Bitcoin going up there. Even if we drop somewhere around here and reject, then we could be in for a large head and shoulder pattern. That is if we start to move down though, right? I'm not saying that's what we have right now, but again, look, this would be one shoulder, right? This could be the head formation, which I'm hoping is not going to be the case, right? But that could be a large head. And then we can start to create the other shoulder here. And again, this is way too much into the future. That is assuming that we do go down and we find a bounce somewhere around this area, which is around 37,000, right? Which again leads to where pattern completion would be at, right? So if I were to take an accurate measure of that move and go from here to here, and look at that 17% down, not that almost 18% that I did, but look, it's more around there, is close enough. So we're looking at 37,118. So if this does go down, we could be going for that head and shoulders, right? Where we try to bounce and then we create that other shoulder and then things become messy. So hopefully that's not what we're gonna do. I hope this pattern doesn't play out, that we find support there on the daily, right at this line, and we take off from there. And that's what I want to see here on Bitcoin, right? So let's just make sure this is anchored on the 4-hour chart. It is. Hidden bullish divergence, like I said, potential fraction of the upside. We did go up, hit that 20 and rejecting. So let's hope we hold this line. Really want to see Bitcoin hold this line. I don't want to be considering the fact that we could be going for a 3 falling peak pattern. I really don't want to just think about that because it could be messy for Bitcoin, and it could. You don't believe you don't personally believe market makers will give people a chance for 29K Bitcoin again? We'll see, man. I mean, if you look at the daily, and again, this is just extrapolating some data from the past, right? Look at what happened after this rally. Look at what happened after this rally. This is 2017. Look at that rally, right? Rally, drop, recovery, fell to get higher on the previous high, and then more drops to come, right? Look at this nano rally. High, try to recover, fell to get higher on the previous high, try to recover, fell to get higher on the previous high, and then that downwards motion. So, if we zoom out, and I'm going to bring this into log scale so we can look at it a little bit better, I guess. What I'm saying is, this one might have too much data. Let's see this one. This one also has a lot of lines. This one has my entry at 7.5. I took profit here. I entered again. It's 10,000. So this has some of my place. I'm not going to delete that one. Let's go with this one. It's a little bit messy, but it's easier to see, I guess. So we did go up, down, right? Then we came down. That's fine. Here, that move, it's good, right? This 2019 doesn't have 2017. Look at what's happening. We weren't that high. We're going to that failed attempt of another high, right? Could it be there? Could it be there, man? I am. Just something that we got to think about, right? Look at this, right? Look, impulse up, failed. Another high that fails to get higher than the previous high. I know it's a little bit zoomed out. I'm going to zoom in here so you can see it a little bit better, right? That's too much of a zoom in, right? Failed to get higher than the previous high. Look at this. Boom, boom, boom. Failed, right? Boom, boom, boom. Failed. All right. So, I know this spike is different. It's not quite a pointy top. Look at that. One. Now it looks as though we're starting to look what looks like a fail, man, right? It looks like it's starting to fail. Hopefully that's not the case. I'm really hoping that's not the case. And that this keeps on pumping on bullish divergence. Weekly MACD points to the upside. RSI is about 55. We'll see. We'll see. Right. I mean, we could. There are supports. All I'm just saying is, looking at different pictures, right? Looking at the bearish scenario right now. Doesn't have to play that way. Let's get a log scale. Right, and let's get these 3 fallen peaks. We'll leave it there for now. Again, it's just something that we should consider. I'm looking more for a bounce, hopefully on the hidden bullish divergence, and on the fact that we're finding support on that daily, right? Weekly MACD is about to cross over. Or is it really? Let's go on the weekly real quick. Yeah, it's about to cross over, but if you look at where we're at, right, that weekly is about to cross over, but we're above that 0 line. Has a lesser chance of having a big impact. Look, you want to get the crosses happening, right? Look here, you want to get the crosses happening below the 0 line. That's usually where you want to see your crosses. Now, we have not got a lot of crosses here. This one's didn't quite touch. I guess the only cross we gotten is this one here on 2016. But the story then, it was a lot different, right? So, I mean, usually crosses you want to get below the 0 line on the MACD, which is where interesting stuff happens. Let's keep going here. By the way, that's what MACD strategy calls for, right? MACD strategy calls for being above the 200 moving average and being below the 0 line on the MACD histogram, and then you're looking for that action to the upside, right? So let's roll. So let's keep rolling. Hopefully it does bring action to the upside, right? I mean, again, I'm not saying it's not. I'm just looking for the potential moving down right now. Like I said, Bitcoin has not really pulled back the lot since he started to pump. This pullback, if we do go to 37,000, it would be a major moving down, man. I'm really not looking forward to seeing that. I'd rather see this whole support and bounce, because that's what the bullish part of me says. But, the conscious part says, dude, we have not gotten a lot of pullback on the way up. So we're just pumping without pulling back down. On the 1 hour chart, look, we had bullish divergence, strong potential for action to the upside. Look at that pump. We did get above that 20. Right, we've held support here, felt it drop lower than the previous low, and we're pumping. Now, on the 1 hour, we have strong bullish divergence, right? So the story changes again on the 1 hour. That's why I wanted to get it here. I was looking at this earlier. I was like, okay, cool. We're having bullish divergence. We should be looking for a pump. Let's see if this materializes. And we are going up, but we're rejecting the 20 moving average once. We're rejecting it twice. That's not good. We want to get above that area. We could reject, hold support here. Like I said, at 44,671. hopefully we can get, you know, the bounce from here. That would be nice if this bullish divergence brings in that action to the upside. But just consider this strong bullish divergence failed to perform, right? Now, this was a trend line support that we're looking for, which failed here. I wonder if I get it to go there, does it confirm still? Yeah, look at that, right? So one top, now that wick, right? I was going with the body because we didn't have any more information, but if we consider that, we're topping there as well, and we're topping here as well. We have not gotten above our trend line resistance. And if we want to go bullish, we need to get above that trend line resistance, right? That is going to be key for Bitcoin. Bitcoin needs to get above that area, which is going to be extremely important. If it rejects again, we could still be looking for another movement down to create more bullish divergence still, and then try to go for that rally. I'm hoping that this time is a charm. We break that line, we go back up, maybe targeting our higher point there at 49,200. I think we have a target there on a measure move, and we'll just confirm that here in a second. Let's go here on the daily. Yes, we do have a target here around 49,230 something, which we have not gotten for, right? And we're still above that 20 moving average on the daily, so there's a lot of support. Again, just pointing out some bearish stuff that could play out. Not saying that's going to be the case, but I'm hoping that Bitcoin finds some good solid footing before it runs. That's it for Bitcoin. Let's go check out Ethereum. We did a little bit more in-depth Bitcoin again, and we have not been doing a lot of in-depth stuff the last 2 days. Not feeling 100%. Still not feeling super great, but that's a little bit better. Bearish divergence, action and downside going down, hitting that 20 moving average. Holding support there. Look at that. Nice. Didn't pump a lot. We didn't drop a lot more. We're holding support. So we are neutral at 57.20. Low to high. Negative or negative, right? Hidden bullish, just like Bitcoin had. So this might be something that we're starting to see across crypto. And it'll be interesting. If we start to see this across crypto, there's a bigger chance that crypto as a whole is looking for some kind of support. Maybe some consolidation, maybe some slight action to upside, right? Again, that's nice. We're still above the 20, so our next target would be this 382 here at 3,193. So it's about $200 from where we're at, almost. Neutral at 57.11, pointing sideways, so no clear indication as to where it wants to go. We're just flatlining there on the RSI. Hitting bullish again to bring stagnation, maybe action to the upside. We had bullish divergence here strong. Look, we pumped, rejected the 20, came back lower. Not creating anything here. Low, lower, low, negative, more negative, and low on the RSI to a lower point. There's nothing bullish building here, at least not on that larger scale. On this shorter move, right? On this shorter move from here to here, we are creating some bullish divergence. We are creating some bullish divergence, my friends. And it's interesting. I like the kind of divergence that we're creating. It's strong bullish on the 4 hour. It's very small. It's there. Even if we drop a little bit more, even here, 2,182, right? We'll be going low, lower low, negative, less negative then. And even higher on the RSI with strong bullish divergence against the MACD and the RSI. So, not too bad. Neutral, 40.48. Let's go to the 1 hour chart. So, low, lower, low, negative, more, negative, low, lower still, high to low, low to high, right? So, not too bad. Not too bad. There we go. So, like I said, low, lower, low, negative, positive, low to high, right? So there is strong bullish divergence building here. And we have, it's not working. Here we go. Someone got timed out. Ooh. I didn't catch that. I just saw someone got timed out. Someone got sniped probably for something. Anyways, low, lower, low, negative, less negative, strong bullish divergence, potential for action to the upside. We try to rally, hidden bearish, breaking us back down. And we don't have anything else building here, but we're failing to drop lower than the previous low, which is pretty good. I guess that could be counting as a potential hold. And even if we wanted to, right, since this area and this area seem to be about the same low, we could just draw that to there and go from here to here and say, yo, look at this, guys. We still have strong bullish divergence for potential action to the upside, right? If you don't want to do that, that's fine. You could just say, yo, there's strong bullish divergence to here, right? And then you have medium bullish divergence from here to here, right? Because they're moving sideways, but that's fine. Yeah, we could go with that. It's still bullish divergence. We're still looking for action to the upside, right? So that's it for Ethereum. Let's go to Binance. Right. So on Binance, on the daily, going up. Look, hit 382, rejection. Still between that 382 and that 50% line. Not doing too bad. And again, I think Binance kind of holds a little bit and fails to take off also when crypto's pumping. So a lot of people use Binance to onboard and buy other cryptos because you get preferential rates at Binance. So it seems there's a lot of flow of people getting onto Binance, getting off to Binance. You might struggle sometimes a little bit more to gain a little bit more value. That being said, it's neutral. Sorry, it's bought at 65.14. There's really nothing here that is bullish or bearish. Let's go to that 4-hour chart. On the 4-hour chart, low, lower, low, negative, more negative, and low, lower still. So there's nothing here that is bullish. Bearish, we did create something. We haven't been looking at Binance the last 2 days. That is because I wasn't feeling 100%. So now we're looking at this. We're going to notice that we created this bearish divergence. Wait, that's too large. Maybe there. And from here, right? Low, lower, low, more negative momentum, lower on their side. Nothing bullish right now. Neutral at 46.21. Let's go to the 1-hour chart. Oh, low, lower, negative, less negative, right? Look at this strong bullish divergence for potential action. The upside, right? Strong bullish divergence for potential action to the upside. Beautiful, less negative. Low to high, negative, less negative, low to high. There's nothing here else. We do have some of that hidden bearish divergence that came in and put pressure on the price. I don't like it when hidden bearish divergence starts to put a lot of pressure and tanks the price so hard. That just tells us that we're fighting for this area, right? That bullishness that we had before, starting to struggle because any hidden bearish is playing also stronger right now, or at least as strong bullish. It gives us this area where we're fighting for power at the zone, not just for Bitcoin, but for Binance also and every other coin that is creating these divergences and struggling to do something. Right, we are neutral at 46.19, pointing down a bit, so we can still be looking for action to the downside. We are below the 20 moving average, so not that bad. Let's go check out ADA. By the way, guys, if you have positions open and you're profitable, type 1. If you have positions open and you're losing money, type 2. And if you don't have any position open, type 3. Position doesn't have to be long or short. You can be hodling, right? So 1, 2, or 3. Cardano, for some reason, I started on the 1 hour. We'll just roll with it. Look at that strong bearish divergence, right? Jake has a position open, but he's losing money. All right. Cryptodingo says he has a position open, but he's making money. May says 2. Right, May. Low, lower, negative, more negative, low, lower still. Nothing here that is bullish. We're creating strong bearish divergence. Again, potential for action down, so we could be going for that 20 moving average at $2.06. We did drop to right now sitting at $2.13. Sorry. It's not that bad. Let's go here, man. Aztec Crypto EGCC. All right. Right. Yeah, we'll get that one. We'll do that one, right? Yeah, all right. Right. Now let's keep rolling. Bullish divergence, action to the upside. Low to high, positive, more positive, and high to be higher high. There's nothing here that is bearish. We did drop. I was hoping for a bounce at 1.84. You can get it there. We're there close enough though, right? Lowest point, what was it? 187. So we're 3 cents off target. Trying to go for that bounce again. Gonna try to reclaim its previous high, and it's taking advantage. ADA pumped 9%. Very, very nice pump on ADA. I know no one requested it. I put it in the list. ADA did very good because ADA is taking advantage to the fact that Bitcoin is struggling and stagnating to really get a mover advantage right now on Bitcoin stagnation. That is fairly good. Now let's go here on the 4 hour. Look at this, right? We had the hidden bullish divergence. We're pumping in that great. Getting above the 20, but we still have not gotten higher than the previous high, and that's the price to beat right now. Nothing bearish. Bought at 58.20, still pointing up, so we can still be looking for action to the upside. About to get across with the MACD over the signal line. Not below the 0 line, but it's not that bad where it's at. We can still be looking for action to the upside still. Let's go to the 1 hour. On On the 1 hour chart, we already checked it, right? So bearish divergence, so we might move down a bit. It's all good. No worries. Look at that. We got the cross here below the 0 line. Look at how nice we moved, right? Here we flirted a bit, so not that great. Here we got our cross. Yeah. Light move up. It's all good. Let's go check out DOT. What is happening with the DOT? DOT, here we go. Oh, that's DOT Bitcoin. Here we go. DOT to dollar, $24.14. So let's go here on the 1 hour chart, man. What is happening here? Right, we're going higher. That was fine. We were looking for some bearish divergence, but that's great. Guess what? Look, we just kept on coming higher. Like I said, we were, on those times we were on extremely bullish market conditions. We just kept on pumping. We don't have it here against the RSI. So against the MACD, strong bearish. We did get above that 618. We're hitting that 50% retrace and rejecting. Right now, we could go down to that 20 moving average at $20.89. Even the 618 at $20.58. Find support and try to bounce there. Maybe creating some hidden bullish divergence, right? Overbought, it's in 1.69, so it's not that bad. He did try to pump yesterday also. 1.37% today, trying to gain another 1.26%. 4 hour chart. Low point, higher on the MACD and higher also on the RSI. Now we are creating some hidden bullish divergence here, and that is what's helping us try to reclaim the zone. But look at that, we just have not been able to get above that 20 and hold it. We did get it here, but we dropped the next candle. Not what we want to see, right? We want to be able to hold above that 20 moving average and then see us taking off from that 20 moving average. So here's the move, hidden bullish, potential for action to the upside, neutral at 52.42. Curving up a little bit, meaning we could get another crack at that 20 moving average and hopefully break above it. That'll be extremely nice. So, look, hidden bearish, just like everyone else is creating, or a lot of other projects are creating, right? Not everyone else, but a lot of all that we've looked at are creating this hidden divergence. And we had the possibility for action and downside during stagnation. We did drop, stagnating, right? Low, lower low, negative, less negative. Do we go lower here? No, it's slightly higher. So, again, we had our strong bullish, but look at that hidden bearish, putting pressure on that price. And it gets moved down a bit. Neutral at 50.51. That is it for DOT. I'm going to move off to comp. Sorry if I'm going fast, guys. I am not sure I want to keep the stream today long still. I'm still on 100%, so I'm trying to take it a little bit easy, but I am taking requests today. So no full stream. I'm not going to be here for an hour. I've already been here for about, 30 minutes or so. Yeah, over half an hour. That's good. Look, up and handle, right? We're still within that handle portion. It's just not looking like it's going to play out because we're getting a lot of bearishness, not just on Bitcoin, but in the market in general. We are breaking below that 20 moving average. Hidden bullish. That's the only thing I'm finding here. Look, and that's from here to here. That's even if we want to consider this small island of negative momentum to mean something, and that, or by that I mean this island here, which is one lonely island. Right? So, yeah, it must be those Garden video games. So it's work, dude. I know it's work. Did I close Excel? Yeah, I closed Excel. I was going to show you how much stuff I've been working on. I've been basically crunching a lot of data lately, so. I know it's probably from that. Neutral at 47.98. So again, hidden bullish, potential for action to the upside. We could be going for that, again, 50% retrace. We'll see once we meet there how this behaves, right? Like Bitcoin Jack does, May, with Minecraft. Yeah, it's pretty good, man. You can combine crypto and gaming, which is awesome. Let's go here. Low, lower low, negative, more negative, low, lower still. So, all right. So hidden bullish, could be trying to hold, hit that 20 on the daily, neutral on the RSI. Here, low, lower, negative. I'm going to be reserved here. I'm not going to call anything on the 4 hour. I'm going to wait and see what we have on the 1 hour. Look, low, lower, negative, less negative, right? Even here, low, lower, negative, positive, low, high. So I'm just going to draw it as one line. That way I'm not gonna be doing nano stops there on the move that I'm drawing, and just draw it as one straight shot, you know, from there to there. It's still the same. It's like bullish divergence to one point, then more bullish divergence to the next point. Now high, low, right? Positive, less positive, more positive, high, high, low, high. So it's the same thing. We're just hitting that 20 moving average and we're rejecting it. So it's not good. And with bullish divergence, we're struggling to get above that 20. That just tells us that there's something that's starting to happen there in the bearishness. I'm not saying like we pumped too much again, and some of those bearish moves could be starting to take over again. Not really bearish at this point, but at least that's the read I'm getting. So all those bearish moves are making it harder for the bullish moves to play. And look at this bullish move. They get above that 20 here, from here to here. Reject it, and look at this. Now we're struggling. That's not good. Anyways, that is it here on comp. Let's check the chat real quick. So if I've not been paying attention a lot to the chat. Get the chat here up and running, man. Here we go. Alright, I can't wait to use everything. Alright. Crypto. Daily and weekly or more weekly. You know what? Daily and weekly or more. Weekly? I'm not sure what you're talking about. For which point are you gonna get? Please let me know. Let's go ECG now. Sorry, not ECG. EGCC. The corn. I guess that's what was requested. There's like 3 rising peaks in ADA. All right, I'll go back and check in a second. There is no 3 rising peaks. It's 3 falling peaks or 3 rising valleys, right? That's what we look for. High to low, high to low, high to low, right? So not a lot here. Sitting at how many zeros? 1, 2. All right, so it's like more than 8 zeros. So it's like a 0.3939 sats. Like not even 1 sat, I guess. Weird. Unless I miscounted the zeros. I think that's where we're at. We can fib this. I'm gonna consider this to be the low, right? And I'm gonna consider that to be the high. And as you can tell, we did try to get to that 618, but we're rejecting. We're still below that 786. So nothing here that is bearish. Neutral at 48.74. Let's go to the 4-hour chart and see if we have anything here. Low to high, low to high. RSI doesn't work because it's not doing anything. But all right, some strong bullish divergence, man. Some strong bullish divergence here, man. Here we go. Here we go. I haven't seen Andrew in a while. The other Andrew, the CBA Andrew. Haven't seen him in a while. Anyways, bullish divergence, potential action to the upside. Going for that 20, hitting. We need to get above that 20 if we want to go higher. So we'll see how we handle that. Still meeting it, but not really determined whether or not we want to go higher. Looking at 30 minute. All right, I'll check in a second then. Low, lower, negative, more negative. Here, strong bullish in the small move. From here to here. I like this trap. I'm listening to music today. Good. Actually, listening to what I'm sending here. So bullish divergence, action to the upside, started to go up, getting up about 20, which is fine. High to low. Also, this positive sideways motion, right? RSI is not working. It's just telling us that we should be looking for some movement up. Hopefully, we can get it. We need to expand those Bollinger Bands to the upside. We'll see how this can be doing, right? So, ADA, we already checked out ADA, so let's check it out for dumb. Sorry about that, guys. It's been not the best night's sleep. Kids have been waking up every night for the past couple nights, man. They just keep breaking my sleep. Me and the wife's asleep. So we'll be looking at, I could be looking at like 3 rising valleys, man. Not 3 rising. All right, so we should have that pattern here. Just give me 1 second, man. So 3 rising valleys is the opposite of 3 falling peaks, and it looks like this, right? So 1, 2, 3. You want to have your valleys. One valley has to be higher than the other one. They gotta look somewhat similar. Usually that's what you want to look for. So with anything here, I'll be saying, all right, so 1, 2, 3, right? So do you need to break above that line for this pattern to hold, right? And for us to be considered that. But again, it starts to get shorter, and it's okay. the worst thing. It just means you're gonna gain dominance. Remember, getting dominance and getting value or having a higher price has nothing to do with price action. Like, you know, dominance and price action are not directly related. Why am I saying that? Imagine ADA holds and doesn't drop its value and it still sits at $2.14 tomorrow, but everyone else in the market dropped. ADA is going to have a bigger portion of the market because everyone else moved money from other assets, right? So you could still gain dominance and lose dominance, but still have different price action to what's happening, right? So we see that happening with Bitcoin often. Bitcoin loses dominance, but it gains in price value. Right? Sometimes Bitcoin gains dominance and gains in price value. It's not necessarily have to be directly related, right? So that being said, so what's with the RSI or MACD at Stellar Crypto? What do you need to know, Art Ningyuk, with the RSI or MACD? 44,683. Bro, the corn is trying to hold. I really hope it holds, man. It's not doing so hot, man. It's starting to lose 0.69%. Oh my god, it's 0.69%. Wait, because it started today, man. It's not gonna be pretty, bro. Total market cap without Bitcoin is gaining 0.17%. Bitcoin in general is losing 0.11%. Again, what about the 3 fallen peaks? Breaking confirmation line, and we'll see how that works. Should be sitting right on it, right? I wanna see this bounce. Now, could we go here, find support and bounce on the hidden bullish? We could. We still have hidden bullish, right? By going here. Well, not this line, because that will be even, but we can become somewhere between here and still have that hidden bullish. Hopefully we'll play again. Like I said, even if we come here, even if Bitcoin gets to here, right, and we're breaking this line, we're gonna go low, lower low, negative, less negative, and a low to slightly higher there on the RSI, and have strong bullish divergence. And we could be looking for a potential bounce to happen there or something. Will not necessarily be that bad. Fair point. Thanks for checking. Yes, you're welcome, my friend. Your Durant says he loves his cake. That is awesome, dude. Here would be the same thing, right? If we drop slightly lower, negative, more negative, low, lower low, and then low to high on the other side, creating some strong bullish and looking for a potential bounce with that, right? Not necessarily the worst thing to happen. But we'll see. We'll see again. We're getting again, crypto's Bitcoin in particular is struggling with this area. It's to hold, man. It's to hold above 43,923. Otherwise, could really be coming down to that 40,900 and then even lower, right? Back onto this area here of supports and resistances, right? That are below and that 42,000 area. 40,000 area. Here we go. We really need to break above and keep above this line here, right? Even 41,000, 42,996. It's really what we want to hold above. All right, we'll see how this works for the corn and how well this holds. I mean, if we do go down, we already knew we had this pattern, right? That could break us down. So would not be a surprise if Bitcoin starts to break down from this pattern. Again, we're rejecting that 20 moving average in the last 1 hour candle. Talked about that. I'm just talking about the bearish moves potentially there. So we'll see. Yeah, we could chill here for a little bit more before actually, you know, massively take off. That would not necessarily be bad. But again, yeah, the market maker might not let us see another $29,000 Bitcoin. We'll see. We'll see. Market maker plays with your money. Guys, I think that's gonna be it for tonight. I said it's not gonna be a full stream, but it's longer than yesterday's and longer than today's even. Keeping it a little bit short. I'm still not 100%, so can you please check out ICP? All right, so I'll just check ICP because it came at the last minute. But after ICP, we're done. No more coins. People hate that market maker. The market maker. Hey, bro. People hate on anything. If you put a white wall there and you ask 20 people what kind of white it is, you're gonna get 20 different types. It's like off white, it's pearl white, you know, oyster white. It's like ice white. Yeah, everyone's gonna have a different opinion, man, and no one's gonna be 100% in agreement. I gotta get a healthy for Friday. Yes, just correct. I'm feeling a little bit better. I just want to take advantage of that I'm recovering to not overdo it and take it a little bit easy. ICP 61.93. Let's get on that daily. I think it's also the fact that it's been a little bit hot lately, right? That's also part of the reason that I'm probably not feeling good. Right now, I'm actually starting to sweat while I'm standing here. Low to high, high to low. Bearish divergence, action downside, hitting that 20, looking for support at the previous all confirmation break of that potential level bottom that we had here. Not too bad for ICP. Neutral AF at 7.44 pump yesterday, 4.01%. Today pointing 6.17%. Not too bad. Neutral AF at 7.51. Again, still pointing up, so we could still be looking for action to the upside. And if Bitcoin keeps on moving sideways, we might start to see alts take advantage of that and start moving again, right? So we really need Bitcoin to move sideways. Bullish divergence strong. Last time we looked at ICP, standard rally, hitting that 20, rejecting today's 2 4-hour candles. Now starting to get back above it, so it's good. Bullish divergence seems to be playing. Nothing bearish right now. Neutral at 52.23 with still potential action to the upside. Let's go to the 1-hour chart. So here's where things get iffy. And there's when things get iffy. We do have strong bullish. That's one thing, which is pretty good. Strong bullish divergence, potential for action to the upside. We're not anchoring to a negative momentum island, but it still works for now. And here's where things get a little bit weird. Now we do have this move here that creates hidden bearish, and it did move us down, breaking below at 20, failing to drop lower on the previous low. Thus, we're trying to continue to the upside. But I think this move here is where it gets a little bit tricky because we're going to start creating strong bearish divergence against the MACD, right? So that could start to mean, this would tell me that we're looking for a potential movement down. We also have it against the RSI. So we really need to take advantage of this and start pumping so we can shake this off. Right, we need to start to go higher and then really push this momentum to go slightly higher, which I think we are right now. We're trying to push it at least. We need to get above 0.54. Right now we're sitting at 0.51. It's not a big move. We could do it and shake it off, and then we'll be good. We'll just have that bearish divergence against the RSI, which also would probably be breaking by then. But this really just needs to pump a little bit more to shake it off, and it'll be good. That's it, guys. So, thank you guys for watching again. Went live for almost 50 minutes. Not too bad for a stream. Almost full stream. Tomorrow we'll be back for a full stream. Again, like I said, thank you for watching. If you like what we do, you know what to do. Hit the like, hit the bell, hit the sub. We're building one of the most awesome crypto communities out there, but we cannot do it without you guys. You guys are awesome for being here, hitting the likes, supporting with views and time. I really appreciate that. By the way, if you like what we do, you know what to do. Talk about crypto to your friends, family, co-workers. Let them know that we are here. This is Untitled Crypto again. I'm your host, Martin. It's a pleasure being here with you guys on this awesome Wednesday night. Also, all the information that we provide here is for entertainment and educational purpose only. This is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Please don't trade based on what you see here. On that note, I'll catch you guys tomorrow for another edition of Untitled Crypto. Until then.